Hey guys, so I'm going to work the examples out for you. I'm going to do them separate so that you guys can only go and watch just the ones that you need help with, okay? They show you step by step what to do. I'm going to also kind of go through those steps but explain what it means. So example 11:15, you can read it here. Lithium hydroxide canisters used on spacecraft capture exhaled carbon dioxide, right? So people are going to exhale carbon dioxide, and this lithium hydroxide captures it and it converts it to a solid lithium carbonate and water, right? So a benefit of that would be they're not in this spacecraft just breathing in all this carbon dioxide and hence like killing themselves, right? So we got to find a way to get rid of that carbon dioxide, and that's what they did here. If a set of canisters contains 5.75 kilograms of lithium oxide, okay, so they're saying that this is how much we have on this spacecraft, and each of the 6 crew members exhales 21 moles of carbon dioxide a day, will the lithium hydroxide be the limiting reactant for that day? So basically they're saying, will the lithium hydroxide be enough, right, to cover 6 crew members exhaling 21 moles of carbon dioxide each day, okay? So what you know, so they said we already have what we know, which is 5.75 kilograms of lithium hydroxide. That's how much is in this one canister, okay? And we also know that there are 6 people, right? And they each exhale 21 moles of carbon dioxide per day, right? We're only looking at one day because it says there that we've got this much in a day. So 6 times 21 is 126. So we have 126 moles of carbon dioxide being exhaled by these 6 passengers every day, okay? And so this is our given, right? And what we're looking for is, what are they asking? It says, will the lithium hydroxide be the limiting reactant? So is this right here, is there going to be enough? Is it going to be enough to cover 126 moles of carbon dioxide, right? So let's see here. So it says we need to find out then how many moles this right here does cover, okay? How many moles does 5.75 kilograms of lithium hydroxide cover? Does it cover right at 126? Does it cover less than that? Does it cover more than that? So we're gonna start off with this, okay? So I'm sorry, our unknown. We're gonna see how many moles of carbon dioxide this covers. Okay, so our answer should be in moles of carbon dioxide. Okay, the equation that they gave us here is 2 lithium hydroxides, and this is going to be a solid, plus the CO2 that these astronauts are going to be exhaling is going to yield this lithium carbonate in the form of a solid and water. And then is that balanced? Yes, okay. So the first step, we're gonna start with what we have given right here, right? Because we're trying to see if this is enough to cover this. So we're gonna start with 5.75 kilograms of lithium hydroxide. Okay. All right, kilograms. First, I have to think, I need to get this into moles, right? So to get this into moles, I need to go kilograms to grams and then grams to moles. All right, so there are 1,000 grams of anything, right? Lithium hydroxide is what we're talking about here, and 1 kilogram of lithium hydroxide. Okay, and remember I put the kilogram on the denominator so that I can cancel out my numerator up here. Okay, so now I'm in grams, and now I need to go from grams to moles. So how you're gonna do that is you're gonna find the molar mass of lithium hydroxide, right? So lithium, and then oxygen, and then hydrogen. Hydrogen, there's just one of them, and the molar mass, which is found in the periodic table, is 1.01. Oxygen, I'm gonna round this to 16. And then lithium, I think lithium is 7. There's just one lithium, so it's going to be 7. Okay, so I'm going to tally those up, and they got 23.95 because they did not round. I am gonna round, and so my answer is 24.01 grams per mole. So remember guys, if you get literally within 1 above or below your answer, I'm going to count it right, especially if you show me your conversion, you do the work right. That just tells me that, you know, we're rounding to whole numbers, or we're rounding to the tenths or the hundredths. I'm not going to be picky about that. So this is my molar mass then of lithium hydroxide. So I need to cancel out my grams. So I'm going to put my grams down here, right? So I've got 24.01 grams of lithium hydroxide per 1 mole of lithium hydroxide. Okay, so then I'm going to cancel out my grams. I'm now in moles, which is great because I can work with moles in stoichiometry. So now I'm going to I still need to get to carbon dioxide because I need to compare, right? So I'm going to use mole to mole ratio. So I have 2 moles of lithium hydroxide for every 1 mole, right? That means there's 1 there of carbon dioxide. Why did I pick carbon dioxide, right? It's because I'm trying to find out, if lithium hydroxide is the limiting reactant or if carbon dioxide is, right? I've only got 2 reactants here. I've got lithium hydroxide and carbon dioxide. The rest are products, right? So I'm gonna be comparing my two reactants to see which one is my limited and which one I would have in excess, okay? So I can cancel out moles of lithium hydroxide, and I'm now in moles of carbon dioxide, and that's what I need my answer because I need to compare, right? So whenever I calculate all of that, I'm just gonna erase this. And again, I'll show you guys a calculation video shortly, but I'm gonna put all of my numerator in the calculator, and then I'm gonna divide by my denominator, right? So my answer is going to be about 120 moles of CO2, right? What does that mean? That's not what I'm looking for. I need my answer in moles of CO2, but the question is lithium hydroxide the limiting reactant, right? So what I'm gonna look at is this amount that's in the canister, the 5.75 kilograms, it only covers 120 moles of carbon dioxide, right? So that's it. So guess what? There's 6 more moles of carbon dioxide that are going to be in that spacecraft that's not going to be converted to lithium carbonate in water. So that's a poison to these astronauts, right? So do I have enough, is what they're saying. Do I have enough lithium hydroxide to cover this 126 moles of carbon dioxide? No, I don't have enough, right? This is a limited amount. This is the green Skittles that we did, right? There's not enough lithium hydroxide to cover that many moles of carbon dioxide. This much lithium hydroxide only covers 120 moles, right? So yes, it is the limited reactant. Lithium hydroxide, yes, is the limited reactant. All right, then we'll move on to 1116 in just a second.